Welcome to Anything is Possible. Yeah, getting started a little bit early today. We're up in Green Lane Reservoir here, one of the few spots you can access that lake. Trying to fill our bait bucket up. I had seen a few posts about the white perch being in. White perch are small. I got a thumbnail of what they look like there. Great for bait, taste great. They're just small, um, but they're great tasting. So we'll give it a little bit of time here and then we might move a bit. So there might be several different lives today, uh, just the way it's going to go. And honestly, I don't have a good feeling about the white perch, but I could be wrong. I don't know how to say this without offending anybody, but when the white perch are in, half of Philadelphia is here on this dock. They show up to harvest. And the fact that I don't see them kind of tells me they usually know more than I do. But we'll give it a shot. There's a lot of carp here. You just can't really get them up over the side. And I'm not targeting carp today. I need to get some bait. So we'll give time for everybody to find the live since we popped up early. I usually wait till double hook's done, but I saw he wasn't live, so I just decided I'd pop up now. But welcome in. Let me check the rods. Got a little double hook action right there. Two droppers on there. They're just trout magnet heads. Fake bait on there. If we catch one, we'll cut it up and use that one for bait, and we should be able to catch a lot more then. But I'm not buying bait to catch bait. Once in a while, I'll cast out and bring it back. They like the angle. Going to do vertical jigging mainly here. Find something to stop that from moving. A little rock should work. All right. We used to catch, literally when they're running, we would catch hundreds of these little fish in a day off the boat. A little trickier off of the dock, but when they're in here thick, you can catch them 4 at a time with sabiki rigs. So we'll give it a try. We got our bait bucket here, but if we're not catching them, we got to move on because we need live bait for the weekend. So that's the goal today. Tighten this down to show you guys some carp. There's a bunch of carp spawning over here. Holy cow, look at them off. One's got some type of an infection there. Yeah, it's illegal to fish from the side here. I don't want to get I don't want to get distracted fishing for carp today. Not here, at least. We might end up down at the lake where we were carp fishing, and we might throw the carp rods out where we're catching lots of carp, but also some of those gold shiners, because gold shiner would be awesome bait, and I know I can catch sunfish there too. So that's going to be our backup plan. We'll give it like 30 minutes, and then we're going to head to a different spot unless they start firing up. Fishing with our dad, good morning, welcome. We're on a bait catching mission today. The weekends tend to be when we go monster hunting because Kev always wants to go after big fish. So I'm going to try to get some big bait. This is the reservoir. I'll show you around. It keeps going on and on. It's a pretty big body of water, lots of little coves and inlets, and limited access. So it's if the fish are where you can access it, fishing can be really good. Let me try jigging this a little bit. Fish like the sun. Pretty much the only fish I target that love clear sunny days. They just turn on. I'm not sure if that's, a regional thing or not, because this is the only spot I've ever fished for white perch. We don't have them around. And this is pretty murky, this water. Yeah, you don't know till you try, I guess. See if we can get anything here. The weekend, definitely going to be looking for flatheads, maybe some stripers. Mainly the mission is going to be to get Kevin his first, what are those jokers called? Snakeheads. Kev wants to get his first snakehead, so we're going to be chasing them pretty hard. And we noticed the snakeheads we were targeting last week really liked the silver baits. So I said, heck, let's go try to get a white perch. Get a few white perch and throw those out. Maybe we'll get a big boy. So we're going to start the day here, and then I know I can, well, I don't want to say I know, but I can most likely guarantee I can go down to my creek and get a few creek chubs. And we'll do that later, but we'll start up here because if these guys are banging, and it's not unusual for me to, catch 50 of these things. Be a fun little live, but we'll give it till the sun breaks out and see if they turn on. Yeah, they're creeping their way into Pennsylvania. We would go down into Philadelphia for them. So it's a day, it's a haul, some gas money spent, but it's pretty much just gas money. We go down and we pack our lunches or make lunch out. And we don't spend nothing but gas. And I think we'd eat one if we got them, even though it's out of the nasty Schuylkill River. It's getting cleaner. It's not like we're going to make a habit of it anyway. Remind me where you're from, Odad. I feel like you maybe moved recently or a year ago or something. Don't remember what state you're in. Let's see one of these rod tips go. Oh, here we go. Might have been. That might have been the car. We're on a bridge. Hopefully a carp doesn't smack one of these and I'll lose a rod. Oh, Stuart. Rise and shine. Shake and bake. What we have here is the your next chance at seeing me skunk. You thought you had me yesterday, but I came through for you. I'm sitting here thinking about how to target these commons here legally. There's a pod of about 10 carp. I don't want to get distracted by them. Could get like a landing net. Gosh. And I could fish right under this bridge. I don't know if they would bother me or not, the park rangers. Eastern Tennessee. Yeah, I knew you were in PA at one point. We had that talk, and yeah, I thought you were somewhere else. 2023. All right, so yeah, I'm not too far off then. How do you like Tennessee? Devin. Devin's crazy. Too much Alaska. That Virginia boy needs to go back to Virginia. He got too much Alaska in him. Come on, fish. After being a desert rat so long, take some time getting used to. Yeah, it's good to be close to the kids. You can send me whatever you want, Stuart. I'm fishing all day, though. I'll read it at some point. The patio is poured, so just gotta wait till that sets up. We got a nice shiny new patio. Hey, Masha, welcome in. Mayhem and Miracles. Thank you, appreciate it. We're on a bait catching mission today. I'll try to keep it scenic. Might turn into a nature show. I'll find some bait, but trying to find bait in spots that are pretty, not always the easiest. targeting the white perch up here. That's what I really would like to catch. I think they would be great bait. Yeah, I like this spot. There used to be a bike race called the Univest that we used to do, and it used to roll down this parkway here. I'll show you around, Masha. This is we used to come right down this bridge here and race across, and would wrap around that lake before going up into the mountains again. If you ever heard him talk, oh Dad, you know he's in Scotland. He's like straight out of an Austin Powers movie. Get in my belly. I'm gonna show you these carp. I'm telling you, temptation might get the best of me here. Let's see if they're still. Let's see if they're still down here. There's a couple out further now. They're hard to see out here, but there's a ton of them right here. Gosh. See, if I hook them here, there's really no way to land it. I would have to go down here. Look at them, they're right there. There's jokers. I could fish right off those rocks, but technically there's signs everywhere that say no fishing from the shoreline. I don't want to record myself doing anything illegal, that's for sure. All right, Stuart, I see how it is. You're gonna have one of those cranky days. What do you think? Think I should try to catch one of those carp? I do have the one rod's a little heavier. How you doing? I'm not sure, Dad. That's kind of what I'm wondering. Um, this is a reservoir, like for drinking water. I don't know if they're worried about like contamination. I know they have quarantines with the boats because they're afraid of getting certain things into this water system. So I'm guessing it's that. There's very limited access to it. Now, if it's wildlife, like they don't want people trudging through the edges, then they probably would have no problem with me fishing under the bridge that's, you know, already disturbed the land. But and if other people were out here fishing, I could see it being a problem. You can't put your you can't put anything into this water, Stuart. Yeah, Don, thank you. I do. Yeah, the regatta, the whole Kelly Drive is going to be shut down. Oh, there we got a little hit there. Oh, we got a little hit there. rock go? New rock. Yeah, thanks though. I've been down there before and like forgotten about something going on in the city and the whole thing be shut down. I think we're going to be over more towards John Hines. Um, and we'll be there before they start. So we might slip in under the falls somewhere. We're going to be below Boathouse Row if we go down. This is Green Lane Reservoir. I don't have bait. I'm just using the plastic. I got a tube. I got them double hooked, so I got two jigs, little weighted jig heads. Basically like a trout magnet. One's got a worm, fake worm. One's got an actual trout magnet. One is a tube, and I think another trout magnet. When they come in, there's like schools of like hundreds of them. And you just need something to flash and jig in front of them, and they'll take it. Really, it's a pretty popular reservoir. It's connected to Deep Creek Lake and Night Lake. They're all connected. It's about 10 minutes from my house. We got a lot of water near me. Gosh, I'm wondering if I could go catch a carp with that rod, the black rod. I think I could land it. Why don't we go play down there? Let's go play down there. Hey, Nike girl, good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. We're going to try to make a bad decision here. I'm going to try to go catch a carp on this. Let's set you guys up somewhere where I don't lose you.
Any bites out there today?
Not yet. I'm hoping for white perch, but...
Oh, that's what we were seeing.
Yeah.
Swimming around in like some pools or
They get like about that big.
Yeah, I was wondering what they were.
They're great bait.
Okay.
I'll put you guys up like this so you can at least see me. Stuart, I'm going to get this skunk over with right now. This is so dangerous here. Let me try to... I hope you guys don't go for a swim. What I don't do for you guys, I'm telling you. gonna be like hooking a bull here. Ah, I don't scare them all away. They don't want nothing to do with it. Let's get you guys back to your proper spot before I lose more equipment. The only spot I can really sit you here so you have any type of a view is on this trash can. I could try the next pylon down. We'll give it a few minutes and then we'll head over there, try that before moving locations. I scare everybody away. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Only 27 minutes in. Don't listen to Stuart. That's right, Ted. We'll get him. We'll get him. Yeah, they're my Crocs. Yo, Scotty, Fun Fishing Adventures. Oh, Dad, you ain't kidding, man. There's a law. You can't do nothing without breaking a rule in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Scotty. Thanks for coming in here. Get back on this here. Yeah, I heard the white perch were starting to bite. And we're going after catfish, muskie, snakehead, and I want to get some, hoping to get some white perch for bait. That's my favorite bait, but hard to get. I got one rod just sitting vertical and the other one I'm casting and just jigging it in on an angle. There's something about the angle. Perch love that angle presentation a lot more than the vertical. Otherwise, I just let it sit there. Give it a minute and then we'll move down to the next spot and try over there. Yeah, have fun out there, Ted. I don't see it in the cards for us this weekend. We got too much stuff going on and all four of us would have to go and I just don't think it's going to work out. We definitely wouldn't be out there Saturday. It would be a late Saturday into Sunday if we got there at all. But it sounds like we got something family related that we're going to have to do. So I always start with like the riskiest spot. I don't know why I do that. I think I like to get Stuart excited like we're not going to catch anything. I always get him, Stuart. You know that. I always have bait. I always get bait. I have a rule, like always start where you've caught them before, unless you're on the fish. And I've caught tons of them right here, so I start here. They ain't always in the same spot. We'll leave our little setup right here. And if we get on them, we'll have to come back and pick that stuff up. Beautiful day on the lake out there. I might have to shut you guys down when I get in the car to go to the lower lake. Been talking to a few people, and they said they've been cracking down on YouTube, like giving you strikes for driving. If you're YouTubing while in a car, forget who was telling me that, but you can actually get a strike. How's this there? Okay. All right. This corner looks good. I've caught them off this corner. I caught some channels here a long time ago. Get bullheads here too. Big bullheads. What a mess. I made a mess. Good Lord. Make sure that rod's in there. The other rod's gonna be out of commission in a minute while I re-rig. biting the line with my tooth, and I chipped my tooth last week. Can't bite the line anymore. It's a pain in the butt. To go to a dentist. Need my line biting tooth back. Too old to bite split shot, because I think that's what happened. It's the only thing I can think of. This line, hard to see. Can't see this line. What the heck is going on? This is that like £1.5 test line. It's insane. Fish don't see it, humans don't see it. I usually only tie this over my pool table. The dark green helps it stand out and I have a fighting chance. There we go. I'm going to just do the trout magnet on this one. All right, back in business. 4 people hanging out. Hey, Bud Files. Morning to you, Sue. don't think we're going to be here long. Don't look good to me. Trying to think of what spot I want to hit next. We've got another good fishing spot for carp not far from here, but I really don't want to fish for carp solely. I need to catch some bait. We'll probably go back down to the spot where we caught 18 carp that Friday, 2 Fridays ago. It's just the wind moving that rod. Because I know there's gold shiners out there. I've got a little bit of pack bait left from yesterday. I can throw that and then I can fish up some sunnies on the side there. Really wanted to get into the white perch though. That was going to be my ace in the bucket for bait tomorrow. Green Lane Reservoir is the name of this lake. Green Lane, Pennsylvania. Red Hill, Pennsylvania. Really don't know which spot to go to. Saw some splash, and it might have been what we're looking for. Let's try. Let's move spots. Let's move spots.
Any luck?
Nothing.
You catch anything big off there, or just all white perch?
I'm trying to get white perch. Once in a while, I'll get a catfish. It's too hard to bring them up.
Yeah, I know.
I always wonder about that.
My son caught a carp. The kids caught a carp off, I guess, down there. He had to go all the way down to get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm live on YouTube, and it's like I can't incriminate myself because you're not supposed to fish off the edge. But that's right. There's a big pot of them right there, and I was just wondering. I'm like, man, I wonder if anyone would care if you fish like under the bridge, you know?
I don't know, maybe I can.
I've seen some people already fishing with really steep poles going for bigger fish.
Yeah.
Like surf poles.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, they sell stuff like down in Philly. They use the pier nets and stuff. You can lower down and bring up. You know, just like down the shore, they have these things on like big ropes that they go down and you bring the fish in, you bring it up.
Yeah.
It'll work, but.
Yeah, my one grandkid dropped a brand new fishing pole off the side here one time.
Oh yeah, a lot of tackle down there. We used to magnet fish off of this and pull up all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I'll bet you did.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. We're gonna pack up and move down to the lower lake here. Is that the same message? Let's see. Don't worry about it, Rick. We're gonna go down and find some carp now. Lordy, lordy. Okay, just got to pack up a few things and then we'll head. Sit you guys down here. All right, we're all packed up. Let's see if I can get all this in my hand. Road trip. It's kind of clouding up again like it did yesterday. All right, off we go. Welcome to Skunksville. Welcome to Skunksville. It's to be expected. That's kind of how it rolls here. They're either in a spot or they're not. Have a good day.
You too, thanks.
Oh, I gotta move some stuff around here. This is not working out. There we go. Appreciate you guys coming in the chat. Met a couple people yesterday that said they watch all my lives, but they never comment. It's funny. It's like the third person. I was like, oh, it's funny. I always have like 3 people that are kind of like ghosting. Don't know who they are. I met the second one last night, I guess. All right, we're gonna go down to the lower lake. There's the top lake, there's a middle lake. We're gonna go all the way down to the lower lake. We'll put out a carp pole, maybe a bass pole, and a bait pole. We'll mix it up. Wow, it smells so good right here. A lot of bloom, something's blooming. There's the top lake, rest of the reservoir. My faithful Subaru. We'll see if we can strap you in there. If not, I'll just have to shut down the live. But I think you know the deal. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and if it's too bumpy and annoying, just turn it off. Check back in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. 20 minutes till we're set up. Do this smartly, I'll be able to just pull it out and go. Stay open or not? You are not. Okay. All right, we're gonna go for a car ride. Hopefully YouTube doesn't shut it down. I will not be communicating at all once I'm driving. I will just leave you run so that I don't have to restart another stream. Let's see, I might have to come up a little bit higher. You guys are shotgun here. Don't ask me if we're here yet. Try to get you as low as I can without it. It looks very suspicious if I go up high. Need to put like a hat on you or something. That would be cool. A little bit higher. Okay. Buckle up. Buckle up for safety. Sweatshirt off. my sweatshirt over here. Hopefully that'll hold you guys in place. Keep it up, Stuart. I'll leave you in the hot car. All right.
And
Rock and roll. Go this way. We'll go the scenic route. Wow, they're both scenic. Cool. Watch out, deer. What is this thing in the road? A squirrel. All the baby squirrels are out. They are dumb. In a couple weeks they'll have to be gone. They'll be all picked off and run over. Right now there's just tons of dumb baby squirrels everywhere. Taking you down the old bike racing route. This is the course right here, coming off the hill. Might go down Ikley, which is the biggest climb on the race. It's not as impressive going down as it is going up it, but we used to do the circuit 10 times. Thinking of doing bike week next week, guys. I'm thinking of doing all week, every day, hopping on the bike, riding up river, down river, maybe even into Philly, long rides, and fishing everywhere, every good hole. We'll see what the weather does. Guys getting car sick yet? Big turn here when you're coming down the course this way. A rider lost control and crashed into this house on a bike. He went literally 30 feet in the air right into the side of that house. It's a hard turn. And we're coming down this at probably 50, 55 miles an hour. So we're going on the backwards course. We're going to go down the steep climb now. 24% grade. Oh, this is Henning. I want Blakely though. Blakely's over this way. I think Henning's first. Trying to remember which direction I'm going in. I'm pretty sure it's right up here. Both the same distance to where we're going. Doesn't matter which hill you go down. Still got to get down the mountain. Yep. This is, if somebody wants to race bikes, wants to get into being a pro cyclist, this is the hill I take them on. Just put 10 pounds in your backpack and do 25 trips up to the top without walking. Do that 7 days a week. And you'll be pro in no time if you can do it. We're going to go down the hill that we would be going up in the race. Don't fall over, guys. Jeez. Tipped right over. You guys might tip forward. I better hold you guys down here. Bird, the dove. Only a little over a mile long, but it's just going up. It gets so steep. And it's steady all the way up, and then it kicks up to 24 at the top. And we're coming into this thing, 30 miles top, you're in the middle of your cassette. And by the 10th lap, it's one of the few times you'll see a pro cyclist. Some of them will get off and have to walk it. They don't show that on TV. This will be perfect. This will drop us right off where we want to go. That was a smart move. Watch it, bonehead. Goldfinch. half-naked guy rigging fishing poles. This house up here sells maple syrup right here on the left. Huge stand of maple trees. Think where I want to set up. Park on the right. So we basically just followed the water down over the mountain and down to the lower lake is all we did. We're right along the other lake now. We're going to park right up here. Make sure my spot's open before I pull in here. Yep. We're here. You guys made it. You made it. I think you made it. Let's see if we're still alive. Maybe we didn't make it. Okay. Nora, what's up? What's going on, Nora? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in here. Getting the legs of the pedestal down, and then I can unload. Now I gotta get the carp gear out. Why are you guys all tipsy? There we go. Take our two surf holders. It's going to be muddy. I don't want socks. am I going to do this? Wish you guys could help. Just sitting there watching me. Have to make 2 trips. Not only are you guys not helpful, but you're not carrying anything. I got to carry you. You do give me good moral support, though. I'll leave you alone. Okay. Grass is high, so you know they're going to be around cutting grass. There's some bubbles. At least we got carp out there. Ray. Hey, good morning to you, Ray. Look, I got surf rod holders today. They're actually perfect for here. Great video, Ray. Love the bathroom. I'll tell you what, guys, they're in here thick. We might have one of those days down here. I really want to catch bait, but all right, you guys watch my poles. I got to make one more trip up to the car, and then we'll be fishing here. Let me clean off the lens. Got the fog again. It's the glare of the water or something. You know what that is? That's probably a bass right there. Give it a quick cast before I go get my stuff. Yes, sir. First cast, we got bait. Let me go get the cooler. I will be right back. Nice little black crappie. Did you guys see that? I had to get them on water because we want to keep them alive for bait. No more skunk. Yeah, let me see if I can catch a few more before I throw the carp rods out. What am I doing here? Let's go. Black crappie's awesome bait. If I catch some more bluegill, I might eat that crappie though. They're in here thick. They are in here thick. I'm gonna move you guys down. I think we have a whole pot of crappie right here. We've been catching a good bit of them, and I asked the ranger if they stocked, and he's like, "Oh no, they haven't stocked them." Like, I haven't caught them in years, and all of a sudden we're catching a ton of them. There we go. Even though they look like a white crappie from the color, they're black crappie because they don't have the horizontal bars, vertical stripes that white crappie would have. We'll throw them in. We're only going to keep maybe 2 or 3 of these. And it's ridiculous to let you keep like 20 of these little things, but I don't want to keep too many of them. Just using the trout magnet with the power worm, jigging. One thing I know about crappie, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert in crappie fisherman, but I do watch other guys do it. They bite up, so you got to keep it off the bottom or looking up for food. Every cast, guys, every cast right now. I think that's enough for the minnow bucket. We'll just keep 3 for bait. If we get a big one, we'll keep it to eat. Otherwise, I'll just show them off, do a little catch and release here. Get a carp rod out. Let's get a carp rod out. Do a little multi-species fishing here. I would really like to get on a A golden shiner, I think, would be ideal for bait. Nice, picked up some bait real quick. That was nice. 3 quick crappie. Yeah. Get the camera adjusted a little bit here, guys. We only got 2 people in here. Hey, Captain Clark. What's going on? Thinking of moving the camera. I don't know. The sun's going to be over there. Did not bring a chair. I think this is going to be too close here. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry, bumping you guys around as always here. Why don't I have the lines parallel to the water? What are you talking about? We don't do that here. You not watch Nolan's breakdown? We proved that this is a superior method. Rayab had to go to work. All right, I'll excuse Ray's absence. It's cool. When I walked down, I saw some bubbles and a fish jump. That's why I threw out the worm right away. I had a feeling there was a schooling type fish in here. Pretty cool to get on some black crappie. Rod on the right's getting hit. Better get the net ready. Let's start catching fish and everyone leaves my chat. I'm convinced half the people that watch lives just want to see you fail. Really convinced of that. There ain't nothing to hide when you're fishing live, you know. That's one thing I do like about it. That's the reality. Most times you're not catching fish. I don't care who you are, unless you're fishing pay lakes. And even then, it's a whole lot of downtime in fishing. Oh my God, there's a little baby in that kayak. Tiny little kid. It's awesome. One, I caught three. Let's do it. I caught three. Basically 3 casts in a row. They tired me out. I had to come over, put the carp rods in, take a break. Yeah, there they are again. I'm gonna go cast and catch you one. The trout magnet power bait, power worm catches everything. One more cast down this way. What'd I say? Here come the tractors. Here come the tractors. "12 hours last night. Holy cow. What do you do with birds? You raising like a talking like chickens or yeah. I didn't skunk in the first place. That water touches this water, so it's basically the same. I just got in the car and moved on to this area. Definitely not a skunk. That's just like moving around the stream. All we did was drive because somebody built a big rock dam in the way. If I have a float something out there. I'll try the double rig here. I can still see there's crappie down there. Let me tilt you guys over so at least you can watch. See where that bubble is? That's from one that just came up. Here we go. Another black crappie. And if you see their mouths, some people come. Look at that fish is eating one. Oh, that bird's eating the fish. Dirty rat. What is that? Anyway, let's get this guy back. But they call him paper lips. Let's take you guys down. They're biting good. I'm not going to be carrying fish around all day through the swamp. Might as well get a nice up close view. Yeah, see, I think when we drive like that, I think YouTube kills the stream. I think that's why we only got 2 people in here. Let me get this fish off and I'll straighten you guys out. Unless our haters are back at it again. Pretty sure they're always at it. Okay. Let's go angle like this. Okay. All right. I'm going to get in front of the camera and try to get on the crappie pretty good here. I know how to crappie fish when the crappie are around. They just ain't around much. You can see them coming up down there now. Oh, big rod's going. Big rod was just going over there. Let me try to set you guys up so you can see me and the rods. I don't know what I'm doing. I've got ADHD today. You know what? if the rod goes, I'll just carry you guys over and I don't know. I'll be more excited with a gold shiner than a carp, to be honest with you. I got to catch bait today. And I should just use the crappie, but I kind of feel bad using crappie for bait because they're delicious food. And I'm thrilled to have them back around here again. That rod's getting bounced around. There we go. And I feel like a bank fishing adventure out here. Oh, I need is my blue raincoat and my tidy cat bucket to sit on. It's funny how you can fish a spot, you know, weeks apart, days apart sometimes, and catch completely different species. We were catching suckers for a while, we were catching gold shiners, carp, bass, sunfish, and now it's all black crappie. That's why I keep all the rods in the car that I keep. You never know what's going to be biting around here. We'll give the rods maybe 10 more minutes and then we'll rebait them and get them back out. We do have two rods out for carp and whatever else wants to bite on the pack bait today. Fly rod would be killer right now. Back in the 90s, I used to fly fish here all the time for crappie. One more cast here and we'll head back up to the carp rod. Got a log. Let's head back up to the big rods. We'll rest the crappie a little bit. We'll rebait in a little bit. Then we'll go down and see if we get some more crappie. I'm not going to pass them up when they're biting. They're a lot of fun. They look like a crappie right there in between the poles. The bass here are just starting to bed as well. So might pick up a nice largemouth bass today. You never know. Let's go on this side. You can keep 20 or 30, I think it's 30 a day with no size restriction. They fall under the panfish like sunfish, bluegill, which is ridiculous in my opinion, which is why we don't have them around. Is you can keep pretty much all of them. People take them in buckets full because they taste good, and we got a lot of poor people that live around here. I'm going to turn you guys this way a little bit. I'm going to fish down right by this bush. Jumping down here now. North Carolina, they got to be 8 inches, and we can keep 20 a day. 10-inch crappie or larger, PBS 14. Nice. Nice. I try to be responsible. I follow all the rules and the laws. There's all the rules and the laws, and then I guess there's what you could call etiquette, where you know what would happen if you kept all those fish. You'd wipe them out. Legally, yeah, you can, and people do, but yeah, they're out there real good right now. They're all over. Right. Yeah, anything under 8, like you're not really getting any meat off of it. Kind of silly, you know. Just give it a year. But what happens here is they don't get any bigger because they're constantly being taken. They're all little tiny ones. If you can get them at all. Now, I mean, we went 3, 4 years fishing here without catching any. I think Kevin may have caught 2, and they were both good ones. So I don't know. I don't. Something must have been good for their reproduction, and they had a bumper crop of them. But I don't know how fast they grow, but I'm sure it's pretty quick. Like I know sunfish, like that's why they're so healthy to eat. They don't have all the metals and stuff in their bodies because they're young. Let's rebait and get them back out. Let's do that. Put a bell on that one. We might get distracted from crappie. The bell will help us tell us when we got a fish. Gonna get a new pack date on this one, get this one out. I know Kev wants to go out tonight too, probably do some more fishing tonight. I'm not really in a rush to catch bait. The crappie's awesome bait, to be honest with you. It's as good as white perch. If there was tons of crappie around, I'd keep a bunch more, but I'll throw the bait bucket or the minnow trap in today too down at our creek. I'll get some small chubs and black nose dace, some smaller bait. Go. Get back in there. Feeling good about that cast. Feel real good about that cast. We're gonna catch something. We're gonna catch something good. Bring it back so you can see the rod tip here. There you go. Of course, that thing's gonna bend over so much. You're gonna see that rod tip once the fish hits it. We got Chad in the background. That's awesome. Thank you, buddy. We got El Champo and El Presidente. Ooh, rod right here just got hit. That was quick.
Real quick.
We don't know what it was, but something just hit it. Could have been a turtle. Oh yeah. It's like the Hawaiian, is it the not the Hawaiian, is it Hawaiian punch? I roll my pant legs up here. I have a feeling we're gonna have a carp soon and I'm gonna be getting all muddy. What are you cooking, Chad? I'm not going to keep talking to you. I don't want to distract you from cooking, but you can't just say you're cooking. You got to tell me what you're cooking. Bacon and eggs, potatoes. Little tiny taps on the rod on the left. Hey, Sampy. Garlic pasta shells and sauce. That's no joke. Dang. Sounds awesome. I've been eating this pasta made out of chickpeas. Uh, Half our family's gluten-free. I can tell you, those things are good. They got so much protein, you don't even got to put meat in there if you don't want to. I do, but it's loaded with protein. Benoit Fishing Outdoors, welcome in. We're still kind of bait fishing. We were up at a different part of the lake trying to catch some white perch, but they just were not around. Came down here and slayed the white or the black crappie pretty well. I got a couple of those in the tank for bait for the weekend, and threw the carp rods out, and hoping to get a gold shiner or a small sucker on the bait rod, on the carp rods that we can use. We're going monster hunting tomorrow down in the city, so just kind of tooling around the creek, seeing what kind of mix of bait we can pick up for fishing. Probably give it like 20 minutes and then I'll go down and cast around again and try to catch some more crappie. Heck was that? Man, bird scared me. Hey, Rich and Leo, what's going on? Thanks for coming in here. Hope you guys are well. Boys are getting so big, I know. Leo's getting big too, growing like weeds. We're supposed to be doing some bait fishing, but we're kind of doing some, got distracted by carp as always. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Came down here, we caught some black crappie. I'm getting ready to go back down to the edge there and cast around and pick up some more crappie. They're just fun to catch. Figured I'd throw a couple carp rods in, see if I can get a carp sucker or a golden shiner out of here. Yeah, 11. My oldest is turning 12 in October. Kev, my younger, is 10. They're on just either side of Leo. It's awesome though. It's a fun age. A lot of fish coming up there. Next week. All right. Happy birthday to Leo ahead of time. You have anything fun planned for him? You gonna have a party? It's making you feel old. Stuart, who's Gabby and Allison? Is that Benoit? I know you know everybody's name. I don't know everybody's name. I feel weird asking people's names. Figured if they wanted you to know the name, they'd have it in their title. That's just the way I think. He said, thanks. We're having a barbecue on Sunday, then we're going to Cadbury with Daz Barrett on June 1st. Awesome. Awesome. Have fun. That's where it's at, man. Barbecue would be awesome. I finally got my grill up and running. I haven't had it running in like 2 years. Man, it's so nice to be able to just cook some burgers. Everything tastes better on the grill. Line on the left rod just got tight a little bit there. Fishing outdoors from out there. Gabby and Allison has been fishing outdoors. Okay. No promise I'll remember that anytime soon, but I'll work on it. I appreciate you coming in here. Dad's is 6 hours away. Put the chocolate factory in the middle. Sweet. I think I saw the chocolate factory in a video of yours or live at one point. That's cool. I can't wait for the boys to get done. Nice, there's two of you. Rich, I can't wait for the boys to get done school here. They have summer break in just about 3 weeks or so. And then we can do a whole lot more traveling. Right now, I got to put them on the bus and get them off the bus. So I'm kind of stuck fishing in the middle of the day. And the bite's not always great and everybody's at work. But I'm hoping, well, we will be. There's no doubt about it. We'll be out doing the night catfishing real soon again. You went there last year? Yeah. I was trying, Rich. We made a big jump. I made a big jump, kind of took early retirement. They were laying everyone off, so I just took the first package that came available and I told them I wanted out. So we'll see. Going to be doing construction here and there, a little part-time gig, but still trying to figure out what I want my channel to be. I kind of have an idea to do a daily fishing show where I just get on the bike and ride and it's all from the bike, but not sure. Obviously, you know I got ADHD. You can tell that by the name of our channel. I fish for everything. But we live in a spot where, ooh, Brad's going here on the right. Usually I'll wait for a takedown, but I'm hoping for a gold shiner. Gold shiner won't take it down. You know what that is? That's a black crappie nibbling on the line where it hits the water. Stuart, that's a fly you got to tie, a fishing line tie, a fishing line fly. I don't know what it is, but like right where the line hits the water, fish are always coming up hitting that. Yeah, thought about doing the second channel and just doing the lives there. Yeah, that is one of the things I've been debating. Yeah, Chad's Adventures. Yep, exactly. And it's weird, like YouTube kind of rewards doing the same thing all the time. But if you do a little bit of everything in the right way, sometimes you're just fine. Like you can see examples of successful channels in just about everything. The trick is like trying to figure out what made them successful. Oh yeah, when that boat is done, Chad, all you got to do is turn that thing on and just go out cruising. It's gonna be cool. I don't know how many hours you get with StreamYard, but I'm thinking of doing more StreamYards when I'm riding and two fishing spots. Then I can let somebody else, I can have multiple people up on the panel and I can just go out and fish and ride to the next spot and I can just mute the phone. I mean, it's beautiful trails that I ride, so if I can get the phone stabilized in a setup, which I think I'm going to work on this weekend, might not be half bad. Be something different anyway. Yeah, do it, Stuart. Do it. That'd be hilarious. It'll be the ugliest fly, but I will test that thing out. I'm going to go down between the rods and take a few casts and see if I can get a black crappie. I don't know if you guys overseas have black crappie over there. They're jumping all over right here. I'm sure that's what they are. Swampland. Might try it something different. Oh, there we go. Give that a little time. These lines look a little suspect. Let me sit back here and watch. That route on the left's got quite a bit of slack in it. Hey, Miss Joan, welcome in. Thanks for coming in here. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a lot of riding the next few weeks, riding and fishing and creek hopping around with the bike. The trail goes right along the creek. Once the kids are out of school, we're going to be doing a whole lot more fishing, but I won't be able to do as much of that stuff. So I thought it might be a good time to go and do that. And before it gets too hot. Let me see what I got in the little tackle box here. I do have a float. I'm going to put a little float on. A lot of people use a float when crappie fishing, and they kind of jig it across the surface. Might help figure out what depth they're at and then be consistently at that depth. This SOS line is awesome stuff, but I mean, I just can't see it at all. Now I'm getting old, but holy cow. Speaking of birthday parties, Jaren just had a birthday party. I think it was a youngest grandchild, just turned 2. All right, look at all these fish coming. I don't know if you can see these little bubbles everywhere. If I can just cast right over my. See if I get down. That's even better. That's perfect bait right there. Nice bluegill. That's what I was looking for. That's gone in the bait bucket. Hopefully that'll be in the mouth of a snakehead tomorrow. I kept getting short strikes, so I took the tail off of the power worm. Did the trick. See if we can catch a few more while they're biting. Whoa! This rod's getting banged. Every time I go down there, I see that line out of the corner of my eye jumping. Something's playing with it. I cast it out there with my crappie set up, and a pretty big fish came up and hit the bobber. Mess with patterns all day trying to find the right lure. Then they come up and hit a big yellow piece of plastic. Crazy. Might sneak down to the right a little bit. Jumping down there a lot. I'd like to get another couple fish for bait today. Let's see, get caught up here. I don't know if I missed anything. Guys just hanging out, chilling, waiting for something epic to happen. Let me sneak down to the right of that pole. There's a black crappie right here. That thing ate. It ate my fake worm. It doesn't happen often. Take you guys down there. They're in there pretty thick right now. Maybe we'll get back on them. Show you them up close without having to walk back through the swamp every time. And if a big rod goes, we'll just carry you guys over there and hopefully the fish wait for us. I don't know where to stand. Here, I guess. close, as good as any spot. There we go. Hey Wendy, how you doing? I think I said hi to you yet. You know that rod's gonna go as soon as we set up here. Looks like it's thinking about it right now, actually. Here's what I'm looking at. Look at that line. I don't know if you can see that line coming off of that rod. I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, the rods are going. Both rods are going. Definitely getting some activity on the rods. Let's get you guys back up here. Takedown is imminent here. I can feel it. Might have a shiner on that one. Yeah, fishy, fishy. Is that the real lyrics? I didn't know that. I was singing that song in first grade. Well, not exactly those words, but I don't know what to do, guys. Every time I go down to catch crappie, the big rods start getting tugged on. It's hard taking you guys back and forth through the swamp. I don't want to just walk away, be fishing in the distance either. I don't know. Sometimes setups are like that. You're going for a certain fish or a certain spot. It's just not ideal for a live. Looks like it's gonna stinking rain. Hope it doesn't rain on our new porch. We just poured the cement this morning. Yep, yeah, we had plenty of carp still, just not today. It's not today. I'll rebait and get them back out. We don't have that much bait. I'm just using up what we didn't use yesterday. It was $15 worth. Can't afford to make any more. I'm gonna leave this one out another couple minutes. It definitely has something chewing on it. Just went up to 12 people in here. That's crazy. The chat's been really weird. Like 2 people, 3 people, and then 12. Welcome in if you're just coming in. We're doing a little bit of everything today. Trying to catch carp at the moment. Maybe some bait, gold shiner. Been catching crappie pretty good on and off. Got a lot of black crappie that came in this morning. We're jumping all around here. Rod on the left's getting tapped again. You see the lines kind of moving. Could be a turtle though. We gotta wait until the rod starts going. Winston Vega, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We are fishing in Pennsylvania, USA today. Got a big old snapping turtle out there. And we got bubbles on the rod on the right. We got some action about to happen. Something's feeding on that rod on the right. Left the lines going. Both rods are going right now. Things are about to happen. Where are you from, Winston? I don't remember seeing you in my chat before. But I have a bad memory, so you could be. South Carolina. Sweet. Nice, nice. Ooh, that was a big carp jumped on the other side. I don't know if you heard that. Hey, Raptor Will. Right now, we got pack bait on for the carp and maybe the elusive gold shiner up there because we are trying to catch some bait. But I've been throwing out a, this is what I've been using for the crappie. I'm catching black crappie on little trout bobber down to like a trout magnet. I had a little fake worm on it, and I kept getting short strikes, so I broke off the end of the worm, and then one of those suckers ate the whole dang worm right off the hook. But I may go down and cast this around a bit, but both the rods are getting bumped. I would love to get a gold shiner today. Go after some flatties or some snakeheads tomorrow with it down in the city. Every time I walk down to catch crappie, it's through this like swamp, and then the big rods go off, and I'm in no man's land basically. But if anyone wants to see a crappie, I'll go catch you one. I'll try anyway. Be the black crappie challenge. You guys tell me what you want me to catch and I'll go catch it. That would be fun. You name the species and then I'll go after it. Right on the left, right on the left. Something picked that line up. That was a little more substantial than the taps. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Come on. Let's get a takedown. Yeah, we've got 3 crappie in the bait bucket and a bluegill. And I'm going to go out when Kevin gets home from school. I just came out to get a little bit today in case the weather turned and it was nasty tonight. Get it while you can get it. I might pick up some small shiners from the bait shop too. We'll see. I want a mix of bait because I really don't know where we're going to go. And the big regatta, which is like a big festival, is going on in the city tomorrow. So that's going to shut down a whole bunch of stuff. But we're going to be down there at like 3 a.m. So we'll be able to get in. Might not be able to get out, but we'll be able to get in there. That's another new name for me, Dijar Kurtage. I am probably butchering that name. Sorry. Oh, fish just jumped out there. But welcome in. You know, I'm going to go take a cast for that fish that just jumped. Let's see if I can catch you all something. Now, one of these big rods go. You're just going to have to wait till I come back. Black crappie right there. Gonna let this guy go. Let's go catch a couple more. Hawk out there. Hawk's gonna get a fish. Watch him dive down and get a fish. feel kind of silly walking my fish over here each time, but you guys came here to see fish. Little guy, this would be, that might be bait. That one's perfect size for bait. I think I'll have to keep that one. Hard to believe this was the spot we caught 18 carp in one day. Now they're just like off. We got 4 or 5 in the bait bucket. That's probably all we really need because we're going to be going for channels too. So we'll have some pack bait down there. We'll have chicken liver probably. I've got plenty of cut up fish in the freezer I can use. The flatties aren't real active yet, so it's not like we're gonna get onto a bunch of flatties, but try to take more than we need so we're prepared. You never know when you're gonna walk into some epic fishing day. It's kind of how it goes. Out of the blue, you start fishing and something's there you're not expecting. And I've walked into 55-inch muskies and not expected it, and running around the car looking for the gear to land it. You don't want to miss an opportunity like that. Hi, Dejar. Where are you from, Dejar? I'm curious. I've seen Raptor Will. He's in here all the time. I got my regulars hanging out. Always curious how people find the channel and where they're from, and if they fish, what do they fish for? It's one of the cool things about YouTube. You get people from all around the world to come in. It's time for a snack. I'm getting hungry. Somebody just started a barbecue. It smells good. All I got is a granola bar. Got some bubbles out there. There are carp. You could head over to the Unami. You could go fish another creek where I know we'll catch a lot of fish. Hey, Happy Joy Joy. The crappie are. I'm not really looking for crappie, but catching a ton of black crappie. But I got the carp rods in right now. Once in a while I walk down and catch some crappie and come back. I'm hoping to catch some gold shiners on the big rods here. But I might head over to a creek. I'll probably, not yet, but eventually I'll turn the live off, recharge my phone, grab some lunch, and then pop back up over to a local creek. See what kind of mix of fish we can get from there. Oh, out on the right just got tight. Let's see. Might be a turtle though. Happy Joy Joy is, I think, Dave. Did I get that right? Ooh, this crappie are slamming the top out there. All right, cool. I know who you are. I just don't remember the name. May over in Bulk's chat. See the line going? I don't know if you can see that. I don't have high visible line. That's why I like the catfish lives. I can turn the glow light on. Everything glows in the dark. Lights are high vis where the line is. Uh, this stuff doesn't work great for carp. Yep, yeah. Names are tough for me. I mix them up. This is the only place I know around where we can catch and harvest a gold shiner at. That's what made me want to come to this spot. I would love to get a gold shiner. I've only caught them when I'm trying not to catch them. Oh, heck, been live 3 hours. I think I better finish my coffee. Start drinking some water. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of how fishing is here too. The biggest fear of going live every day is like, there's a lot of days where you're not going to catch anything. Either they're not biting or you're trying a new spot or, people that say they catch them every day. You're either going to the same spot that's easy to fish. I don't know, maybe I just stink. But even guiding, and when I fished every day for a living in Alaska, there'd be days where it was just off. Barometric pressure, weather fronts, they've just shut down the whole. I would come back and talk to like guides across the whole state, and it would be like nobody was getting a bite. There's things that go on in the atmosphere and the water that humans don't even understand. It has to be. Yep, bad day fishing's better than a good day at work. That is fact. Definitely a fact right there. Now, live's a little different because I feel a little bit of pressure to catch something. But if it's not, if there's no pressure, like the camera's not on, I can sit behind two poles all day, take a nap or whatever, and feel absolutely no pressure, not care if I catch anything or not. Just knowing that I got a chance of catching something, especially in a place where you have a chance of catching something really big. I just pretend like I'm is it Jake Wade? Not Jake Wade, that's my buddy. Don, I don't know, the monster fishing guy. Just pretend like you're out on some safari for a giant fish. There you go. Go down, go down. Go down, buddy. Go down. Slowly pulled line out. Could be a turtle though. Only reason I'm not setting it, could have been a turtle. But I watched the line just slowly go out and it kept pulling it. It pulled it enough that it moved the bait and it still pulled it, so it was sizable. But if it was a carp or a shiner, I think you would have seen the rod tip go. Yeah, dang turtles. That bird out there, duck, I think came over here and caught a pretty big fish earlier. Not a big, like 9-inch fish. We were trying to get on the white perch up at the top lake, but it was not happening. You can only fish from like one spot up there, and it's a huge lake. And they school up, and if the school's not in the area, they ain't in the area, period. Not like there's a few around. And I just saw no signs of them when I was up there. I heard they were biting last week, but that could be somebody who's got the boat up there, and you got a boat, you're gonna find them. Hey Odin, welcome in. Right now on these two rods you're looking at, I have pack bait, uh, primarily for carp, but I'm hoping to get an accidental gold shiner. We have been catching them out of here, as well as suckers. Both of those would be good baits for tomorrow. Going after some large predatory fish. I've been casting, catching a lot of crappie. I got another little rod here with a float and a tiny jig head and a piece of plastic on the end. I get bored sitting here, go down and catch your crappie. I'll go down and catch a couple, walk them back, show the camera, and then I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do this all day. Unless somebody wants me to do that, and I will gladly do that. It's fun. I just don't want to be ignoring everybody, walking back and forth with tiny fish. But I don't know. YouTube loves crappie fishing. Some of the biggest channels are crappie channels. I don't know what it is about crappie fishing, but it's like a big thing, I guess. Will said, I just walked into a little pond behind my old high school on Monday and caught these healthy looking bluegills, missed a few other bites. Nice. I think I just saw Bulk go live. He's my OG member. He was the first member I ever had on this channel. So I will shout him out when I see him go live. He does a lot of silent lives. If you're working or whatever, you can just turn his on in the background. And he's always there, so you can always chat with him when he's running. A lot of times he'll put up a lot of fish facts and stuff, some educational stuff too. He's over in Australia. Odin's in Wisconsin. Nice. And usually baiting the water through a swim jig or something while I'm waiting. Yep. Yeah, that's what I do, but I feel silly doing that with the chat sometimes. You know, you're like, I got my back to them. It's all swamp. I'll go down and catch you one. You wanna see a Pennsylvania crappie? I'll go catch you one. I love Minnesota, Wisconsin, that part of the country. I really want to get up there and do the whole touristy overnight on one of the lakes winter fishing. It's one of my dream trips I want to do next year. I used to race out in International Falls every winter. And since I retired from racing, I do miss that part of the country. I used to go out there and I would always stock up on the rice, the long grain natural rice that the Native Americans would sell. Go down and get like 50-pound bags of it, load up on it. Love that stuff with fish. Hey, Nolan, that's Mission Discover, another member. Nice. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, my boys have like, Lyle's at something called Community Day. So he's over at the nursing home helping out. Kev's got field day. So I think it's the time of the year where the teachers are about fried as the kids are, and it's time to get summer started. Nolan, the crappie bite is pretty impressive here right now. If you're looking at something to do this weekend. Now, they might not be here tomorrow, but they're here today. I've probably caught 15 of them without really trying. I'll go down and catch one now. This is the setup I'm using for the crappie. Now that's a white crappie. That's got the, turn it around, the sun's, that's got the vertical stripes. So that's actually a white crappie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't catch a lot of them around here. We have tons of, well, not tons, but we have mostly black crappie. It's pretty rare to catch a white around here. But let me get this guy back here. Yeah, white crappie. Well, Nolan, as Don Johnson in our chat reminded me, the regatta is going on in the city this weekend, so keep that in mind. Kev still wants to go down, so I think we're going to go down at 3 a.m. Yeah, thank you. Everybody's confirmed it's a white crappie. Yeah, I've been catching all black till now. That's cool. Glad they're both in here still. Even the black crappie on here are like bright white, so everybody thinks they're white crappie, but they're actually black crappie. They're just bright. Got 14 people in here. That's awesome. Having the scoop Phoenixville area a little bit closer. Nice. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're coming in. I appreciate it. It's not an easy trek to get over to the water to cast out there for crappie, but we'll go down and catch another one. It was fun. Pretty good hit on this rod right here. Got the fake corn on it, so it should be all right sitting out there for a while. I'll try to catch another crappie or two, and then maybe I'll rebait in a week. Oh, there we go. Come on. gonna go. As soon as I get my back to it, that's when it's gonna go. It's gonna happen one of these lives. I'm gonna be down there casting, and the rod's just gonna be bent over behind me, and I won't know it. Welcome back, Stuart. Caught 14 carp while you were gone. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna recast this one. I kind of want to move the rod holder, lean it forward a little bit more. All right, back in action, guys. Feeling good about those casts. Get my water bottle, stay hydrated. I'm not going to do much. I've been working at getting back into shape, and I am beat tired this week. Did some hard bike rides and hard runs, and last night was rough. I rode my bike up to the local run. They do like a 4-mile loop. I was tired on the way there. I was tired running, and I was tired on the way home. Ooh, right on the right. Had a little touch already. So that's good. I just need to rest, and I'll come back a lot stronger. There we go, right on the right. Look at it jumping. It could be a turtle. Won't get too excited yet, but at least we got some action. Yo, Jeff, the crappie are on, man. Slayed the black and white crappie today here. But no carp, and I went up to the top reservoir to see if the white perch were biting, because I heard they were, but I didn't see any signs of them. And you know when they're biting, you pull in, half of Philadelphia is on those fishing piers, and they were empty. I almost just drove right on by. I've learned to, when you see it crowded, I used to avoid it, and I've learned to just go right up there, elbow to elbow, and go catch your bucket full. They know. All right, Ray's on his lunch break. Sweet. Sweet. Ray, you're one of those people that naturally stay in shape, I think. I mean, I'm probably the only former elite athlete that is a broken bone away from 300 pounds. I mean, I can get out of shape quicker than anyone I know and look like I've never been in shape. I think it's just because I was super fat when I was a little kid. I'm all stretched out. I can have a six-pack and you wouldn't even know. Chef Boyardee, I'm glad everybody in my chat is so health conscious. Chef Boyardee, McDonald's. Good Lord. Right on the right. Look at all that slack. That's something. Could have sworn he was going to be on. And I think that might have been the turtle. That was a lot of slack line, and the slack line was moving. When I see that, I go for it and reel down on it. Obviously, that was not the right decision. I regret it. And I will probably let it happen many times more. Let me get this back out. Try to remember where I casted that. You probably can't see what I saw with the way the light is. The line went completely slack and kept going slack. Then went out a little bit and then kept going slack. So there was something on it the whole time. Now I'll wait for the proper takedown. I don't want to look like a full slice. We were going to catch carp earlier, but I said I got to wait till one of my members is back on his lunch break. So this one's going to be for you, Ray. I'm even going to put the net in position. That's how sure I am. I think I'm personally responsible for feeding this lake. Uh-oh. My chat's dead. I don't know if I lost you guys. Let me get the charger out.